Well,
we're back. Just the vowels. Ba-da-da-bum-bum. Thank you to Slow Smog. You're so cool.
That was good. That was beautiful harmonization there. Beautiful harmonization by Flat Sound.
Absolutely gorgeous harmonization by Flat Sound on a... I don't know, I found that song online. That was an MP3 I stumbled across.
I found it on Google.
Beautiful intro by Slow Smog. Slowsmog.bandcamp.com. Slow Smog. Search them on Spotify. We're back.
We're back.
We took a week off.
We did, and we didn't tell you about it. So sorry.
No.
We didn't mean to.
We didn't plan the week off.
No,
we were just pushing the podcast back more and more before we were like, good, it's Monday.
Brilliant.
Shit.
It was like fucking... I don't know if we were meant to record like on Boxing Day or like the day after that, but it was like right after Christmas.
Yeah.
Fellas, we were tired.
Yeah.
We were tired.
It was a holiday weekend.
Everyone else has a day off. Why couldn't we?
We did.
Why couldn't we?
We could and we did, and only like 3 people complained. Yeah. Most people were like super like either unaware or very
supportive,
politely curious. Yeah.
Yeah.
They were like, I noticed I didn't get my podcast fix.
Yeah. I noticed that I've been hankering for a pod and you haven't casted one.
Well, this is all the space between my Mitch.
My name is Billy. Welcome back
to
the show.
How'd you get better at singing than me?
I've been practicing.
Just alone.
I've been practicing alone in my office.
Yeah, you've been hitting just like one key on a keyboard and been, da, 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 da. Have you hearing how shit my voice is right now? You know why? Do you know why?
I know why.
Because I'm a streamer gamer now.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're a streamcaster now.
I've been performing my little buns off for the tube.
For the good people of YouTube.
I've been thinking about switching over to Twitch lately, actually.
Yeah, you've done 2 streams in the last week. You did one on Christmas Eve, and then you did one just a few days ago on like 29th or something. 2, and both of them were like 3.5 fucking hours long.
Yeah, but you know what? That's not that long when it comes to people streaming.
I know it's not, but it's so long when it comes to us doing anything.
I know. It's so tiresome. It really is so fucking exhausting.
People will stream like all day, but
people will casually just be like, all right, heading to the stream now. I'll see you there. And it's just 8 hours.
Yeah.
Just 8 hours playing a fucking video game for people.
Full day's work.
That's so long.
It is, yeah. But considering that you weren't playing a video game, you were...
I was playing the game of life, but go on.
You were playing your little songs, is what you were doing. Your little songs, see?
Yeah.
Those little songs that pay the little bills. And I feel like that's a long time to do a musical stream.
It is.
3.5 hours. That's a long time.
Yeah, the last stream I did, I was not very prepared, but I wasn't really for the first one either, and it went really well. But the second one, like, everything broke, like, in my hands as I touched it. I'd be like, all right, everyone, let's do a song. My guitar's not working. I'm, all right, just bought that. That's odd. Maybe it's... Okay, I'll grab my other guitar. This is going to be even better. This is a guitar my dad gave me. I wrote, like, every flat... This one isn't working either. Okay,
fine.
Now my thumb's bleeding. Because I keep trying to remove the battery.
You started bleeding on stream.
Now it's bleeding. You know what's funny? It hurt way more than I was leading on. Like, it actually kind of fucking killed, you know?
You had to put on a brave face for YouTube.
Yeah, of course. I couldn't just be like, oh my God, ow. Why does that hurt so? I think I pulled up my nail. It was bleeding. It was bleeding a bit.
Yeah.
But I just kept like hiding it and just kind of wiping it on my pants.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Your pants covered in blood. Just out of shot. Yeah.
Just had a shot.
I'm bleeding out.
I'm absolutely bleeding out. Yeah. I hit an artery in my fingernail.
Oh my God.
But and then shit just wasn't going as planned. But I had so that was still fun though. It
was really fun.
And during that stream, it was also a good excuse to use my new Neumann microphone. That was cool. But during the stream, people just kept like suggesting really old Flat Sound songs, and then I would like relearn them on the spot in front of them. And there were some cool ass people who were like, "I know how to play this." it's these chords. And I'm like, I don't know.
G, C, and D.
Well, of course.
It's always G, C, and D. But in which order?
That's in what order? How am I doing it? And for this song in particular.
Yeah.
And I would just relearn, or I would visit like old videos that I made like friends and stuff to teach them how to play songs years ago. Yeah. I'd watch those and just be like, oh, and then I would just play old flat sound songs for people.
Sometimes you get halfway through the song and you'd be like, oh shit, I don't know like how the bridge goes. And someone in the chat would just be like, it's C picked like this. You're like, oh my god, thank you.
Yeah, thank you so
know.
much.
I don't know.
I don't know it.
And I wrote the song.
Well, I wrote it like a decade ago. They probably learned it a year ago.
They've been really cute. You'll stream up in your office and I'll be like working down in my office, but I'll have it like open in the background to listen. Yeah.
Yeah, and occasionally I'll ask you to be like, hey, I need help with something. Hey, say this. Hey, I have a question. What do you want for dinner?
Yeah.
And that's always funny. I have actually been thinking about moving those things to Twitch though.
Yeah.
Because I do want to do them more, and I don't like YouTube. Not really. And I love Twitch.
I love Twitch.
Yeah, as we know, I'm a big Twitch enthusiast. Yeah,
I like watching people on Twitch.
I think just Twitch has like more opportunity to like grow. You know, like people can find you on Twitch.
Yeah,
because most people are streaming to only just a few people on Twitch. It's actually just how podcast works, really.
Yeah,
like most people have a podcast, but almost everyone's talking to nobody.
Yeah,
but we're lucky enough to talk to like some hundreds of people, which even is not very much. And then everyone else is like Joe Rogan, right?
Yeah. We're the very, very small slice in the middle of those two things, which is nothing and Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like Twitch is kind of the same way. Whereas like if you just go to like any section, if you're just like, what is it, just chill, talk or something, and you scroll all the way down, like most of them halfway through are just like 2-3 people, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of them are streaming to nobody. And that's rough. That is just rough. And I look up to those people a lot.
Yeah.
They're just crossing their fingers something's going to happen, right? You got to start from somewhere. Except me. I don't. I can start at like 40 people watching.
Well, you already started before.
I started on
10 years ago.
I started on Tumblr. So
yeah.
Like I feel like if I just get like 50 people, 100 people, 150 people watching, I'm already like so far ahead of a lot of people.
It's true.
And then maybe it'll bump me high enough so that more people can find it. And then they'll see it. And then they'll be like, what's this? And they'll click it and be like, I don't like this at all.
Oh, this man looks like a little troll.
Who is this troll man?
Yeah. I would love you to stream on Twitch purely for like, I'm hoping people will like hurl insults at you.
Oh.
People on YouTube don't do that.
People on YouTube are kind of nice, yeah.
But people on
Twitch,
YouTube kind of stan you. And I'm hoping that on Twitch we'll have more of like an antagonistic gamer audience, perhaps.
Yeah, they'll be gatekeepy.
Gatekeepy. Yeah. What?
What?
I was like, or they'll be gatekeeping because you'll be streaming and playing your songs, but you will be in one of those like inflatable pools, like the hot girls.
Yeah.
On Twitch are, and they hate that. They hate when anyone's in an inflatable pool.
Well, I have to get streams somehow.
How am I going to get the viewer count up if I'm not in a little pool?
They're not taking into account how difficult it is to fill an entire pool in your living room.
It's so much effort.
Where are you getting the water, right? Like, are you just, it's like this hose that attaches like your kitchen sink or something?
Yeah, but filling it up is one thing.
What do you do with the water?
What do you do after?
Some of these people are in a pool in like their living room.
Yeah.
How does that, where does the water go?
What do they, but do you just carry it outside? A pool full of water? What do you do?
I think slowly throughout the 8-hour stream, they're like drinking it. They're drinking a little bit of it at a time, So and then at the end of the stream,
they're just slurping it off of the bottom.
You're bone dry, fully hydrated.
Yeah.
And ready to deflate, roll it up, and call it a night.
Now, the key is that you can't pee for the whole 8 hours.
You start over.
Yeah, because then the water level's going to stay the same.
You start from fucking nothing. Yeah. You're just running the water through your body at that point.
It's like the opposite of a filtration system.
Yeah, you're just turning things into pee.
You're like doing the opposite of what a Brita filter does.
This is all the space in between. My name is Mitch. We're an advice podcast.
By the way, that's what we are, if you couldn't tell. Yeah, people email us and they ask us for advice. Can you believe that?
I can't.
After this intro?
After how many episodes? 150? 50. Are we at 50 now? 150?
I don't know.
Let me check really quick.
I have no idea.
You explain the show and I'll check.
Go to our website and check. We already did explain the show.
We
go to our beautiful website. That is all the space.
That's where I'm going right now, actually.
In between .com.
Well, it says on the website we are 149. This is 150. Yeah.
Woo!
Can we get a round of applause for 150? Come on. 150 episodes of this bull. I promised myself I wouldn't curse for the new year.
I wouldn't. Did you?
Yeah. No cussing for the new year. So I say stuff like bull crap.
Bull crap?
Yeah. Or bull spit is a funny one.
I've never heard that one.
Keep your ears open.
Sugar.
Spice. Sorry, I thought we were doing like a back and forth.
I thought we were doing like a Powerpuff Girls thing.
Powerpuff Girls thing, yeah.
150. That's cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
I love that.
It's cool as frick.
Good for us.
Yeah.
It's oh my god. It's like almost our 2-year anniversary for the podcast.
It is, yeah, and that about adds up to the numbers, yeah.
Yeah, almost.
When is it? End of January we started the podcast?
Wait, not 2 year,
February?
3 year.
3 year?
3 year.
Yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah. Sorry, we don't know how long we've been doing this.
Yeah, but
wait.
it's sometime in January.
I think it's the end of January.
It's the end of January.
Do you think by that point we'll be a video podcast?
That would be cool.
For a 3-year?
For our 3-year anniversary?
Will be a video podcast?
Now it's going to be really disappointing if we're not.
Shit.
We shouldn't have said it live on the show.
If that is the case, I'll go back to this exact episode, edit this part out, re-upload it, and then everybody will be none the wiser.
Yeah.
But they'll have the collective memory, that kind of Mandela effect.
Oh,
you know?
yeah, like a Bernstein Bears kind of thing. Yeah.
I swear that that never happened.
No, it didn't happen. You dreamt it.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny.
It is funny.
I would love that.
Sorry, I know it's funny. That's why I said it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I'm actually going to edit this part out of the show too, but yeah, like, no shit, it's funny. I said it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying things to not be funny.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm like I know you're sorry, like you should be sorry. But
yeah. Okay.
It's a weird mood to the episode now. And on this very episode 150.
I'm sorry that I'm making the mood weird. I'm sorry that I'm making it weird right now.
And on my favorite episode, 150.
Which you just found out it is. Should we answer some emails?
We shall. Sorry.
We shall. We should and we shall. This is an email reading podcast. You can email us if you like. And we might read it out on the show. We might give you some advice. We might answer it. Our email address is
all the space in between @gmail.com. Very easy to remember. Name of the show @gmail.
At most popular free email hosting place.
Name of the podcast you're listening to. Google email. Yeah. Gmail.
That's why it's Gmail.
I think.
Google Mail.
Is that it?
Oh my god. It's all coming together.
And on episode 150.
I don't know, episode 150.
Sorry, I'm just buying time while I remember how to use my phone.
Okay. Were you reading the first one?
I am.
Okay.
I will.
Do you just want to read it from my phone?
No, I'll eventually reinstall Google. It's called Workspace now, I think. I don't know why they change everything on me.
Okay. You gotta go to the inbox.
I know the inbox.
And then the label called episode.
Well, that's what's confusing. You labeled everything.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, it used to work better.
Sorry, everything's organized and color-coded and labeled. Yeah, sorry.
Hey, before we get into this.
Yeah?
You're into bullet journaling. You don't want to talk about this.
Calling me out on the show.
But we will talk about it. You've been getting pretty into bullet journaling lately. Now that you've talked about labeling and color coding and all that stuff.
Yeah.
That's in your blood. That's who you are.
Yeah.
I got you 2 bullet journals for Christmas.
You got me 2 separate ones.
One that would be here on time that's kind of cute, and one that's kind of like the bigger name brand that you were like, well, this is what like most people use, and it's nice. I couldn't get it in time for Christmas. It was a couple days late, but I was like, before the new year, you'll have it. So now you have it, and you're using that one, and you really like it.
Yeah.
And then this morning, you had me watch with you some bullet journaling YouTube.
Yes.
And my mind is still in pieces.
It's still reeling, right?
It is just, I can't believe what these people do.
Right, because you've seen my bullet journal from last year, and it's just, I didn't have a proper journal. It's just in a little notebook, and it was just to keep me organized. It's not anything flashy or artistic or anything. It's
minimalist.
It is very organized.
It's perfect.
And you were like, this is crazy. Like all of your weeks, all of your daily to-do lists, all this stuff you're tracking. And I was like, this is nothing.
This, sweetie.
This is trash. This is spit on the floor.
This is bull spit. If I've ever seen it.
Plant-based bride on YouTube, she wouldn't even dare spit on this.
She
wouldn't piss on this if it was on fire.
You were showing me videos that were just like, okay, so for this month, we're doing gold foil on this letter, which represents this thing. Now this ancient Japanese technique of keeping an organized something or other, I'm going to split these pages and cut them like this, so it's kind of like origami. So when you flip over to this thing, you always have access. And I was like, this can't be what keeps you organized, right?
This has to take up more time.
You have to have how are all the things in your bullet journal not work on the bullet journal?
Right, yeah. Do monthly spread, do weekly spread, do illustration for next month, Yeah. I don't know. When your bullet journal is that detailed, how do you have time to do anything else?
I totally understand the appeal, though. Like, if I were a different person and I didn't have the brain that I do, I'd be all over this shit.
Yeah.
It's so pleasing. It's so satisfying, and it helps people get shit done.
It really, really helps.
It's also so much better than an app.
Yeah.
Because you were, what is the what's it called? Your future something?
My future log.
Your future log. That's basically just a calendar app in your phone. But it's physical. You drew it all out. That's so much better already. So you carry this little bullet journal with you in your little bag, or it's in your car or whatever. And you just have all your shit planned out. And then you break things up by month and then by week. Yeah.
And then you have like projects, and you write down each bit of the project that you need to do and schedule it in so you get done on time.
My favorite part about what I saw from your last bullet journal when you came back into the country was you were like, okay, I want to accomplish these things. And these things could just be like, make a post on social media, promote this thing, do this thing, do a Patreon thing, blah, blah, blah. And each of those would have a very particular and minimal symbol. It'd be like, if I cross it out like this, it means Instagram. If I cross it out like this, it means Twitter. And
forward
if I do
slash or backslash or an X or
And then you had like a mood thing. Yeah. Where it was just like how you were feeling, to keep a log of that. Yeah. And that just looked like alien code.
My mood key that I invented myself was very elaborate. Yeah, I had to cover a lot of bases.
Yeah, there was a lot of like lines that went into other lines that had little symbols on them. And I was just like, huh.
So this explains why you were being a bitch.
Wow, yeah, last Tuesday. It all checks out. Well, hey, at least you saw it too, sweetie.
But it's really, really helpful.
Yeah. That was just a small update on our lives, because you got 2 weeks without hearing our voices now. You're into bullet journaling.
Yes.
That you have been for a while, but I now think that bullet journaling is very cool.
Yeah, and you bought me for Christmas, because we haven't done an episode since Christmas.
No.
We haven't talked, but you bought me for Christmas two journals, and I get it, and they're much bigger and much better than my old. My old one was literally like just a lined notebook that I got for like £2.
It didn't even have the
No, it's
paper.
shit. It's really shit. It's just really cheap lined notebook. That's it. You got me a proper thick paper, all gridded out journal, and I've been planning it out today, and I'm very excited to be organized for the new year.
Cute.
Yeah.
You're gonna write like, we have to record our podcast this day, and blah blah blah.
Yeah, I had the podcast written in like every Sunday on my old one.
Huh. Now, before you do that on this one, I kind of want to like move the podcast recording day like back a few days.
That would be smart. Yeah.
Because how we currently do it is that as we're speaking now, this episode will be up in hours. It'll be up hours from now.
We record it, you edit it, it goes up straight away.
And it's our whole Sunday.
Yeah. It takes up the whole day, and it leaves like not any wriggle room to like fuck it up, really. You know?
Yeah, because when we do have a day where we're like, I don't know if I feel it this day, or it's getting kind of late, we have to skip an episode.
Yeah. Well, it's too late now. Yeah. We should do that.
Okay.
But it'll still come out on the same day, so it makes no difference to you, the listener.
No, we're just
we're just talking shop right now.
We're just doing kind of background work on the show.
A little glimpse behind the boring curtain of podcast scheduling.
And it involves bullet journaling. Our first question.
Oh, yeah. We do questions.
Our first email
yeah.
is a short and sweet one. I'm going to feel bad even adding music to this.
Okay.
And it goes, Dear podcasters, do you find it easy to let go of objects you don't use anymore but still like? Cheers, this person's name.
I'll answer first. Yes.
I'll answer second. Yes. Yes, I do.
Do you have a little hoarding tendencies, do you think?
Not as bad as, like, you know, people's, like, moms and dads who are, like, you know, like, proper hoarders, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I like to keep things, like, kind of minimal, but I'll still stash things that I definitely don't need anymore. And I especially form bonds with stuff that I've had for a long time, even if it's nothing. Even if it's just, like, this pen stopped working 2 years ago. It's like, yeah, but I've had it for, like, 6 years. You know? And it's just, like, not a special pen or an expensive one. It's just, like...
You're not, like, sentimental about the pen.
It's, like, from the dentist or something, you know? But I'm like, yeah, but I chewed on it, you know? Like, or like...
That's funny.
Especially if anything has any kind of, like, cute trait to it at all. Like, if the egg timer that we have downstairs, which just looks like an egg timer, but it has, like, legs and a little butt, you know?
Yeah.
It, really, like, good. Stands up, you know? He's red.
Yeah.
If that just stopped working, I'd feel bad throwing it away.
Well, that's because it's anthropomorphized. Yeah. You feel like you're throwing a person away.
Yeah,
like, but it's got a butt. I can't throw it away.
Exactly. I think Toy Story kind of ruined me like that because I'm like, it's going to feel bad if I throw it away.
When I go to bed and it wakes up and it's in the bin. Yeah.
That's gonna just be awful, right?
Yeah. I'm like that. I'm like that even with stuff that I don't like, to be honest. When before coming over here, I had to go through all of my shit at home. All of my shit. Well, 90% of it. I did leave some shit at my dad's. But the main thing I had to do is I had to go through all of my clothes, and I've just been, you know, just collecting clothes from, like, place to place, moving around for however long, but I was like, I can only bring so many with me because I had to ship a crate of my stuff over here.
Which is still not here, by the way.
It's still not here.
It's traveling by boat.
It's traveling by boat, and I think we'll get here, like, I got here on Halloween. It's going to get here, like, halfway through January.
I think it sank, personally. I think the whole boat went down.
Well, good thing I bought insurance then. You can buy me a new MacBook. But... what was I going to say? Oh, I had to go through all my stuff, and I had to go through all my clothes, and clothes especially, even if I hate the clothes, I'm like, but I wore this on my 22nd birthday.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember that, and there's a picture of me wearing it, and you'd think, well, there's a picture of you wearing it, and you just keep the picture. No.
I have to go back to it.
Thing. Will I wear it again? No. But that's bad. So I had to start doing that Mary Kondo method.
You told me about that. What is that?
Well, Noah's screaming outside.
Yeah, he's always screaming.
It is the method of, like, I haven't seen the Mary Kondo show nor read her book. I've only heard the method, like, secondhand from my mom and other people's moms.
Okay.
But basically, you look at something and you say, is it useful? Yes or no? If the answer is yes, you keep it. If the answer is no, then it's like, does it bring me joy? If the answer is yes, you can also keep it. If the answer is no, then get rid of it. You say thank you, but goodbye. Don't bring me joy anymore. And
you have to thank it.
Yes.
But I feel like I could trick myself into thinking that everything brings me joy. You know?
Right.
Like these broken headphones or something. You know? I'm like, yeah, they bring me joy. I talk to people with it. You should. Oh, also, I have kind of a problem with, like, adding things to a landfill too. Because clothes I can just donate.
Yeah.
And that I don't really mind too much, though there is, God, there's so many instances where the longer I've had something, the harder it is to fucking throw it. Like, even if I'm like, well, you haven't worn that since 2012. Like, you've not worn this thing forever. And even if you did try and wear it now, you wouldn't like it. Yeah, but I used to like it.
Yeah,
and
but
I don't
here's
want
the thing.
some rando wearing it.
But also, if it's that long, if it's been like a decade, it's circled round to being cool to me again that it's, like, that old. And I'll start wearing it again. Case in point, I started wearing a gay little fucking Panic at the Disco style waistcoat again recently.
Oh, yeah.
That I used to wear when I was, like, in high school. I got it out and I was like, this sucks. I'm going to start wearing it again.
There you go. So, yeah, hold on to stuff until it's cool again.
A way that I got around hoarding my clothes, I've got so many pair of fucking black skinny jeans, you would not believe it. And all of them are ripped on the thigh or the butt or the crotch or some place that makes it so you can't wear them anymore.
Right.
Some place that means that them as trousers are not functional and completely useless. And still, I was like, I can't donate them because they're useless.
Right.
But I want to throw them away. I turned them into scrap fabric for embroidering.
Oh, there you go.
And now all my embroideries look really cool because they're on black denim.
I was going to say, though, do you ever tell your, like, the pant... Oh, wait, not these. But yesterday I was wearing pants much like these, but they had a rip in the back.
Yes.
Now, I'm still holding on to those, thinking that one day, and I have to laugh even saying this, I'll sew them.
You'll sew them?
I'll sew them.
You will?
Yeah.
Do you know how to sew?
I've done it. I've done it.
All right. Yeah.
But I won't do it. You know, I've done it, but I'm not gonna.
Okay.
You know, why?
Would
I do that?
Why would I do that when I've got a wife right here? Sew it for me.
It's her job. I hold on to stuff like that because I'm like, well, I can't donate it. There's a hole in it. What if I sew it? Then I can keep it, or I can throw it away.
Well, you can just walk around with your little tuckers hanging out.
I do that sometimes.
I know.
I don't like it. I'm not a fan. I'll tell myself I'll sew stuff all the time.
Yeah.
And I don't.
We should have a sewing day.
No, it sounds so fucking boring.
Oh my god.
I don't sew because it's boring. Okay, I got shit to do.
It's calming.
I have so much epic shit to do that it rips my clothes.
Oh my god.
Okay, it rips my ass. Rips the ass of my clothes.
My ass.
Yeah.
What are you doing? The splits?
You don't know. You don't know. You're too busy.
Sprinting really fast?
You're too busy sewing.
Oh my god.
I'm over here putting holes in pants.
I'm fixing them.
That's actually a cool partnership we have.
Okay.
I'm an epic kind of
pan ripping guy.
Steve-O kind of Bam Margera type of a Travis Pastrana. Do you know who that is?
No.
Type of a Dave Mirra style.
Right. Doing flips.
Matt Hoffman-esque.
Yeah.
Kind of
Okay.
Kind of a Bob Burnquist.
Too many names and no one's gonna know.
And the result is that I've SpongeBob style ripped my pants.
Yes. It's very cartoonish.
Yeah.
Right on the ass. Yeah.
I also like, okay, the way that I feel about throwing getting rid of certain stuff, especially if somebody gave it to me. If somebody gave it to me, even if it's just like a cheap thing they got on Amazon, I'm like, I'll never throw that away. Like, please don't give me something because I'm not going to throw it away. Like, I'm not going to be the one that gets rid of it. You're giving me something that I have to take care of for the rest of my life. You know, like, don't do that.
That's why something like a candle is a great gift.
Because I know when it's done.
It finishes, and then you're like, it's done. I can get rid of it. But something else, no, I just have to hang on to this forever.
Good gifts to give me: candles.
Yeah. Brita
filters. Because I'll know when it's done.
Because they run out.
Yeah, they run out.
Ink refills for a fountain pen.
Yeah, there you go.
Food.
Yeah, any jar of a jar of preserve. Anyway, the way that I feel about this is very similar to the way that I feel, or the way that I felt a lot as a kid when I would feel an immense sense of guilt when killing a bug.
Oh.
Yeah. And I don't know why. I guess because I always see myself as bigger than it. This is getting really psychological. And that makes me feel strong.
Oh.
Yeah, and powerful.
All right.
So I'd kill...
What's smaller than me?
Yeah. Not just bugs, but... Yeah, cats mostly.
Children.
No. That's too far even as a joke. You don't say that. Okay. We don't joke about that.
We don't joke.
Not on my podcast where there's no cussing.
Okay. Darn it.
I would feel very I can't every time I would not have to kill a bug, but in the 90s I felt like I had
to kill a bug.
Look, in the 90s I feel like we had to kill bugs.
You didn't. I was there. I was there in the 90s.
I feel like there was propaganda going around that you have to kill bugs. Now we're okay with the idea of like putting a spider in a jar and like putting it in your hair when you sleep, you know. But in the in the in the 90s, we had to like squash it and then put it in your cereal.
We just squash it with a book so it went splat in like a cartoon way on the wall.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What would you do if you went to go like squash a spider with a book and it like just put one of his hands up and started out? He like grabbed the book.
pushes back.
Yeah, he's like he's a little stronger than you. Yeah. Oh no.
Not even a little stronger, but just like equally strong.
Yeah. He'd put up a fight. At the end of that, yeah, I still won, but I'm like out of breath. He got a few punches in.
There's just like a centimeter gap between the wall and the book.
Huh? You look on the other side, he's got one hand up. Yeah.
He's sweating. Just fighting for his life back there. Fuck.
Yeah, that always sucked when I was I'd go to like kill a spider back when I'd kill spiders.
Mm-hmm.
I'd go to kill one and I'm like, I have one shot at this. I have absolutely one shot at this because if I go at him like that and I fucking miss or something, or I hit him and he's not all the way dead, now we got a spider with a vendetta, you know?
God.
Now we got a spider that knows it was me, you know?
Jesus.
So that's always terrifying. He like scurries
scary.
away. I'm like, great. I made an enemy now. That sucks.
Gotta deal with this.
Fuck.
I made an enemy.
I have to move.
It's his house now. Yeah.
Okay, that's how I feel. Hope that spider thing answered your question. Yeah, I can't throw away an egg timer.
You can't throw away an egg timer because I hate to kill spiders.
I will throw stuff away if I'm like really stressed. Like sometimes I'll be cleaning and like I have to do a lot of cleaning and it's like really overwhelming and I'll just start throwing stuff away.
Hey, fuck this.
Even
What's
if I
this doing
need
here?
it.
Get out of
here.
here.
Yeah, exactly. I'll just like throw away like perfectly working cables that I
then you'll have
like,
to buy them
and then I'll have
again
to buy
6 months
them.
later.
Yeah, exactly. I'll be like, where's that cable?
Yeah.
And I'll look everywhere for it and it's just because
I threw it away.
I fucking threw it away because
I threw it away in a mad frenzy.
I was super like upset or something and I'm like, what is this? It's just like in the way or something. Like, this is always in the way. Everyone, I throw it away.
HDMI cable.
Yeah. And
Pain of my life, this HDMI cable.
And it works fine, you know.
Yeah.
So in that way, I'm very wasteful.
Yeah, I think it's a twofold thing of being attached to things and also really not wanting. I feel bad throwing things away unless they can be recycled or donated. I love to donate things. That's good, but I do not like. Yeah, just having to throw bags of rubbish away. It feels bad. Even though I know realistically that I'm making no fucking impact on the environment with that whatsoever.
As an individual,
no, whatever.
Of course not. I'll take a long time to like throw away my socks, even if they have holes in them.
Oh, all of your socks have holes in them.
Not these. Oh, we got lucky.
I was gonna say,
Yeah, no, not these.
Oh my god, not one.
Look at this.
Amazing.
Look at this perfectly covered.
A rare treat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other day I put on socks and I walked into the kitchen and I felt something very cold on my foot and I thought I stepped in something. I go, huh? And I look at the bottom of my sock to see what I stepped in and I just see like most of my foot.
I stepped on just the cold tile floor.
It was seriously just half of my sock was just a giant hole in the middle. And I was like, whoa. And then I just wore those all day.
Did you throw it away?
No, I wore them all day. They're probably in the wash right now. I'm going to make a
puppet out of it.
Yeah. That's a puppet waiting to happen.
Amazing. Anyway, the answer is yes.
Answer's yes.
The answer is yes, but you shouldn't be attached to objects. They're meaningless. Get rid of them.
No,
or don't accumulate them in the first place. That's the real solution here. Don't accumulate objects in the first place. Then it's hard to get rid of them.
Only buy candles.
Only buy too many candles.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's what we do. We only buy too many candles. Yeah.
I love having just like 15 candles at a time. You know, it's so cool to just be like, which one am I going to light now? This one.
You have so many candles that one of the gifts I got you for Christmas was a candle care kit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It was a good gift.
It's got a little snuffer so you can put them out without smoke going everywhere. And it's got a wick trimmer. So you can trim the wick without the wick falling in the wax and getting all dirty. And something else I don't really understand.
Oh, yeah. No. It's the thing that digs out the
Oh, the wick.
Yeah,
if
yeah.
it falls in.
Yeah, that's what it is.
And I also got you a candle.
It's
As if you needed a 16th one. Yeah.
Yeah, and you know that I like gross candles too. I like just like dessert candles.
Sweet candles, yeah.
So the candle you got me was called like Christmas Bakery. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it just smells like butter and frosting.
Yeah, it smells like frosting. It's amazing.
Oh, cool.
It's so tasty.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. It's so tasty. I ate the candle and drank the hot wax.
I couldn't help myself. Really old episode of The Simpsons. Do you remember when Homer drank the wax in order to coat his throat so that when he ate a really hot pepper, he didn't like feel it?
No.
Yeah, that's a very, very early Simpsons memory I have.
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, I saw it as a kid and it like freaked me out.
I feel like if I'd seen that as a kid, I would have tried to do it. So I'm glad that I didn't see it.
I'm struggling not to drink a candle right now.
Honestly, at all times. Should we do it the next question?
We must.
We must. Am I doing this one?
You are.
Okay. This question is called Copycat, and it goes like this. Dear Billy and Mitch, hope you have a nice new year. I've got a little question. I read it wrong. Let me go back.
Okay.
Dear Billy and Mitch, hope you have a nice new year. I've got a little question pickle for you as someone from the US and the UK. I've seen with my own friends, they pick up each other's little speech mannerisms as we've spent more time together after lockdowns. It's great watching a person from Hong Kong slowly phase the T's out of his vocab because he hangs around British people so much. What are some speech patterns either you or other people have picked up around you, and which ones are the funniest to you? Love you both. Billy's Christmas card came in today and I love it. Keep up the good work and have a nice life. This little person's name.
Wow. A patron.
A patron.
A dear patron.
A patron of me because they got a Christmas card.
Yeah.
Yeah. I sent every single one of my patrons a Christmas card.
The thing that we did for like higher patrons for your Patreon was actually really cool, where we took a bunch of Instax film of our hands in different positions, like holding onto each other.
We spent all day doing that.
Spent all fucking day doing that.
Yeah, and they came out beautiful, and some people have been like posting theirs on Instagram that they've got, and they look so cool.
We had like proper lighting, a whole setup, a backdrop for it and everything. We spent a lot of fucking time doing that.
Yeah, I actually want to post the digital scans, because I scanned them all in before we sent them off. I was going to take photos and not keep a copy for myself. That would be insane. I was actually going to post the digital versions of that this week on my Patreon so people can see like all the rest of them. I think that's cute. So, anyway, a dear patron, thank you.
Big shout out to this person. Glad you're a patron.
Yeah.
Let's get on to the next question.
No.
I wasn't listening. Oh, the speech patterns.
Copying speech patterns. Yeah.
When they said a person from Hong Kong like slowly phasing out the T's because they're hanging out with British people.
Yeah.
That's just developing an accent, I feel like, at that point.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've not been developing a British accent.
You think?
I'm talking like Oliver without realizing it.
Talking like the fucking Artful Dodger.
That's funny. And you definitely don't talk in an American accent.
No, but my family will make fun of me for a lot of things I say now that are like Americanisms.
Yeah, like you'll say basil now instead of basil.
No, I never do that.
Okay. Okay, you'll say like something is you say coriander and I say, huh? Wait, what? There's one thing that has to hold on. There's one thing that has to do with like an herb that you were telling me.
Yeah.
What is it?
There's quite a few herbs, but
I know there
firstly
are multiple
the word
herb. Oh yeah, herb. Yeah. There we go.
Coriander is cilantro.
Cilantro. Yeah. That okay. Yeah.
Which it is. Cilantro is coriander, but you call coriander just the seed.
Yes,
of
exactly.
That plant, whereas we call that coriander seed, and the plant is just coriander. But no, I don't say that at home. I say coriander.
Huh. Well, then what do they make fun of you for? What type of Americanisms?
Let's see. One of the ones is that this is going to be so subtle, and most of our listeners are American, so they're not even going to be able to tell what I'm saying.
Oh, is it the butter thing?
What butter thing?
I think there was one where you were like pronouncing the T's in butter or something like that.
I was saying salt.
Oh, salt. That was it. Salt.
With an L.
Salt.
And they were like, what?
Hold on a second.
Oh, la-di-da, salt. Oh, salt.
Okay, but if you were actually saying salt like that, I'd be like, that's weird.
I don't know how I was saying it, but I was
Definitely
saying it more like you,
that.
but I'd usually say salt.
Oh, yeah, salt.
Yeah, salt. And
yeah, that's not
like
normal.
SORT. And now I'm pronouncing it like with an A and an
salt.
L. Yeah.
Salt.
Yeah.
That does not feel like a word to me anymore. But yeah, salt.
It's really salt. Like, but yeah, my family was like, oh, salt. Okay. Like, I'm fancy now.
Salt being a particular word. What about if it's like a part of a word? Like if, I wish I could think of another example, but let's say the word assault. Would you say assault?
Assault, yeah.
Oh, that's,
yeah.
You make it sound so fun.
I want you assault.
Stop.
Which is also something we say in Britain, yeah.
Aren't you a salt?
A sort.
A sort.
Aren't you a sort of person?
Well, that sounds like you're saying salt.
I know, it sounds the same. It's fucked up. The British accent.
Sort.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, not the London accent. Yeah. But there's other things as well, but I can't remember them. A lot of people will just make fun of me for saying stuff like stoked.
Oh, stoked, yeah.
Because that's a very like California thing to say.
Yeah, it is.
Not very British thing to say, though. I feel like the internet has like accelerated that a little bit. Like it's mostly like my uncles and stuff will be like, you know, will think that's funny.
Yeah.
I'm saying stuff like stoked.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you're stoked.
Is it radical? You know?
Yeah. That's cool though.
Yeah.
You have been saying cowabunga a lot lately. I've noticed that. And I don't think they have that in London.
I've been saying eat my shorts.
This is mostly it's a Bart Simpson thing, not a California thing.
I've started calling trousers pants.
Pants, yeah.
I say, yeah. Whereas I never ever used to do that. And it used to confuse me when you did that.
Yeah, it would confuse me too when you would just be like, oh, my pants.
Yeah.
But you meant...
I meant my underwear.
Your underwear, yeah, that's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
But your
Oh, you'd be like, I don't have any pants to wear. And I'd be like, how do you not have any underwear? But you'd mean trousers.
Yeah.
Confusing.
Well,
I
also meant, underwear.
Now I'll say pants for both, which is confusing. I'll say pants for trousers and I'll say pants for underpants.
I very rarely hear you say trousers anymore, honestly.
But what I'll do now is I'll clarify. I'll be like, oh, my pants. Oh, American pants.
You will say American pants.
Yeah, American pants.
There we go.
Or I'll say like, oh, where are my British pants?
Where are my British pants?
I'll clarify if I mean American pants or British pants.
Why don't you just say, this would all be, I feel like we could streamline this a lot if you just said, Levi's.
Oh, yeah.
G-string.
Oh my God.
That's what Billy wears, by the way.
Only Levi's and G-strings.
Billy's a 2001 pop star, by the way.
Yeah, I'm wearing bootcut Levi's and G-strings.
Oh, did I not mention? Billy's Britney fucking Spears. 2002 era. So if we can get a congratulations from me, I'd really appreciate that.
For fucking Britney Spears.
Yeah, Billy dresses like Pink. In her prime.
Excuse you, I was saying Pink's not in her prime right now.
That was on me. You're right.
Yeah, it was on you. Yeah, you should apologize.
Isn't it weird that not weird, but great that Avril Lavigne is like killing it all over again? Yeah,
yeah.
That's amazing. That's
cool.
really good because she hit so hard. Also, what did she just like? Does she just like sleep in like a cryogenic thing that has like like the water from the Fountain of Youth in it or something?
Yeah, well, it's the clones.
Damn it.
Yeah, it's the clones and the replacements. They replace her every 5 years.
She's not aged.
Yeah.
She looks incredible.
Of course.
She sounds exactly the same.
Yeah. Which is, yeah.
It's not helping this whole clone theory, right? Like, it's just not, because as soon as you said that, I'm like, She's looking a little too good.
Yeah. Have you picked up any British isms?
I don't think so. Not in the way that I talk, I don't think.
You say tomato.
I don't say tomato.
You do say you say exactly like that with the emphasis on the ma. Tomato. That's what you say.
Well, actually, you're right. I do say that.
Yeah, and you started saying that like kind of recently.
That doesn't count because I say it as like a joke every time. Because I know they're tomatoes. I'm saying tomato to almost like make fun of you.
What?
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like that when you say it.
That's because I say it so often.
Yeah.
Because I don't think about saying it.
It doesn't get a laugh. I just think you're talking.
It gets a laugh internally from me.
Oh, okay.
I think I say it to be cute.
Fair enough.
Like
it is cute.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Sorry. When we every time we say the word skeleton now.
Yeah.
We'll say skeleton.
Yeah. Skeleton. Minecraft skeleton.
But that's not an accent. That's not me picking something. I guess it is picking something up.
It's picking something up.
It's a habit. Mm-hmm. It's a habit. How about
that? I'm very prone to it. My accent will change wildly according to who I'm talking to. So much so that like sometimes when like people from London, like I'm kind of like hesitant for them to listen to this podcast because I know I'm talking different on it.
Oh, okay.
But like I'll talk different to when I'm around my London family. I'll start talking more London. If I go to Ireland, I'll start picking up Irish things and saying sure at the end of every fucking sentence.
Really?
Yeah. And then when I hang out with like my friends from Leeds, I'll start talking like different again.
Yeah.
And I'm not fucking doing it on purpose. It's just like I guess it's like code switching or what do people call that? It's called something.
It is called something, yeah.
When I'm around different people. And then I have a way that I talk on this podcast as well, which is different again.
Yeah, I'm more enunciated on this podcast. Mm-hmm. And, but that's about it. I feel, but I think that when you and I talk to each other normally, well, we don't, but when, if we were
when
to
we pass each other in the hall.
And then we go, hey. Yeah, then we go to our separate rooms.
Yeah.
When we talk to each other normally, it's more cute, first of all, because we're talking at each other as a couple.
Yeah.
But also, it's more lazy in the way that we're just like enunciating stuff. We're more just like talking. We're not putting on a podcast voice.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. But sometimes I get too lazy when I'm talking to you and you can't actually understand what I'm saying.
I'll ask you to repeat it like 4 times.
That happened last night.
Yeah, what were you saying?
I don't know, but it had a lot of T's in it. That was the issue. Mm-hmm. It was something to do with... What was it? I asked you something. I was like, what's in the water bottle? Or something like that.
Yeah.
That wasn't it, but it was something like that. And because it was late and I was sleepy and I'm British, I was like, what's in a water bottle?
Yeah, that was...
Like,
yeah, something
what?
like that.
I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah. And you just had like too much of the accent coming through.
Yeah, it wasn't a water bottle.
That's
what
just...
What are you trying to communicate?
Those are just... You're not moving your mouth enough.
What's in the water bottle?
It's like, oh,
gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this is piss. Yeah, I peed in it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Yeah. Just checking.
Yeah.
But you talk very well.
I talk well?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You talk very confidently and well, like a lot of the time. And you spend like, you talk on the phone to people a lot. You obviously like, do singing and stuff. Mm-hmm. So I don't think your voice changes that much.
I'll talk on streams.
You talk on your YouTube streams.
I am enunciated. I am well spoken. Mm-hmm. I'm well read.
Yeah.
I am well endowed.
Oh. 2 truths and a lie.
Well, the well-read one, as we know, isn't
fucking
true. So can we get a round of applause for those other things being true? Come on.
That was fun.
Listen to me.
What?
We might not have time for the third question.
What time are we at? We're at like nearly 50 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can get to it now. Or we could still talk about accents, voices, or just kind of poke you and see what sounds you make. Boom. Until the episode's up.
Let's do that.
Or we could just put our microphones down and speed walk in different directions.
Oh, that one sounds fun.
We speed walk to our separate bedrooms.
Let me say something.
What?
We don't have separate bedrooms. We have one bedroom. But we do have separate offices now.
We do. And that rules.
I'm set up with an office downstairs now. Mm-hmm. Your office is upstairs.
Yeah, we're like 2 stories apart at this point, technically.
We're 1 story apart.
Right. No, I live in a...
in a split level. Yeah, so it's 2 half stories.
2 half stories.
Which is 1.
Gotcha. It's more...
You gotta walk down 2 small flights of stairs.
It's a high-rise
It's not,
building.
It's not a high-rise.
I live at the very tippy top, and I own the bottom 6 floors.
I live in the penthouse suite.
Well, my office is in the penthouse suite. And yes, it's sweet. And then I own the 6 floors below it. Your office is on floor 4.
Yeah.
So that's what I meant.
Okay. We do have separate offices, and I think...
And they're across the house from each other.
I think it rules.
Yeah, it kicks ass.
I think it's so cool. Because before, if you had to do something in your office, like you were streaming or something, you know, I just have to, like, hang out in the bedroom or something.
Yeah.
And now I have my own, like... I don't know, it really feels like I live here now, because I've got my own dedicated space to, like, go on my computer and work. And, like, I developed some film down there last week and stuff. You got me a lomography camera for Christmas.
I got you a Holga.
It was so cool.
It was fun.
It was a really, really cool gift. I've never had a Holga before.
Yeah,
and I didn't know how affordable they were.
Yeah, they're pretty cheap.
Yeah.
I remember them being a little bit more expensive. I got it for like $50.
Yeah, you got me a Holga 120 that shoots medium format film. So we went out for a walk and we shot a roll of black and white.
It was fun. It was cool.
I came back and developed it in my downstairs little workspace. And it's just really cool. It feels like I actually like live here now because I work from home and I do art and stuff. Like, that's the main thing that distinguishes me just sleeping at someone's house or living there is like, do I also work there?
Can I work here? Yeah. Am I allowed to work here? Am I able to work here? Once your stuff actually gets here on that
wretched boat.
Yeah, that boat that seemed to have taken a shortcut.
Yeah.
And cut into the Bermuda Triangle for a bit. Yeah, now it's kind of just circling a drain for 2 weeks before it finally pops out the other end.
Well, there's like, because of COVID, like every cargo ship in the world is just like in a long queue waiting to get into any port, I think. So like it's gonna probably take even longer than we thought. But I
hope your cat's doing okay.
God! Oh my fucking god!
In the
I only put 3 months worth of food in that. So.
But only 1 week's worth of air. So they gotta
stop.
They gotta step on it.
Stop, it'll be fine.
And I do mean they have to step on the cat.
Stop. The cat.
Once your stuff gets here, that's gonna rule even more. Once we clear out the garage a little more, we got new merch on the way.
We do, yeah.
Somewhere there's the I Clung to You records.
Somewhere.
Why haven't they called yet?
I don't know.
Where are they?
It's Christmas and New Year, you know?
I guess you're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stuff takes a while to get anywhere during that kind of period of time.
We got a whole bunch we dropped like almost $10,000 worth.
Oh God, we spent so much money. Yeah.
For merch. So hopefully everyone listening, you purchase something.
Hopefully.
When we put some shit up.
We're hoping and begging that when we put it up, you purchase some.
One of the things is a new run of hoodies, and I know as soon as I put them up, it's gonna be a heat wave. There'll be people saying I don't fucking want it.
I want a fucking hoodie. California winter is over.
It's done.
December's done. It's summer again, baby.
Once the merch room in the garage is more set up, which is attached to your office, and you have your stuff in there, and the podcasting room is all set up, we're gonna be fucking living.
God.
That's going to be so dope.
What a time to be alive.
Yeah. 2022.
2022.
That's kind of exciting. That's kind of cool.
I'm excited for the year. We got big moves to make this year. I'm very excited for it. For New Year's, there's just a cute little detail.
We fought. We fought as the clock went over. Yeah. But now we're back together. Isn't that adorable?
Yeah. That's why we didn't do an episode last week. We weren't talking from Christmas to New Year.
The energy was off. Yeah.
For New Year's, all we did is we just went outside, just stood outside on the porch and just talked about some stuff that we want to do this year, or that we are doing this year. And then heard everyone go woo in the distance as it turned 12.
And then small fireworks and they just go and then Happy New Year. And then one of my neighbors came out like 2 minutes late and was just like, Happy New Year.
Really fucking loud.
Like 2 houses down.
Made us jump
it's
up.
like, oh Jesus Christ. Who was
your clock slow?
Yeah. Also, what are you doing? You're late. Great. Now for 2020 year, I'm starting off scared.
Yeah, and they thought they were just gone outside and they were shouting it to the open air. They didn't know that we were lingering in the darkness.
Yeah, they didn't know we were just 2 houses down, also on like the deck. Yeah.
Just, thank you.
Yeah, that means a lot. Who is that? Is that Brenda?
Anyway, I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I might
New
not
year?
say, I might not say, what?
New year?
Yes.
Go on.
New we? Is that what you're going to say?
Me.
Oh.
You're ruining my bit.
Wait, how is this a bit? Explain it to me.
I say new year, and you say new
New
me.
me. Okay, sorry. Okay, go.
Okay, new year.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
No, I'll do it this time.
New year, thank you.
Well, that's what you said to Brenda when she said new. Okay, I got it. I totally understand it now. I completely understand. Look, I'm going to edit all this. It's going to sound flawless, okay? It's going to...
New year, thank you.
You go, new year. I go, same to you. That's what I say. Okay, look, I'm sitting up.
Okay. It's not going to have a good payoff now.
No, it will.
Okay. New year.
New me.
New Mel.
Oh. But that was you tweeted that.
It's my slogan for the year.
It's not good. Also, you're fake as fuck. You don't listen to new metal like me and Poe.
I do too.
And Sarah.
I do too.
I don't think you do.
I do. Just because I don't listen to Korn doesn't mean I don't listen to new metal.
Yes, it does. Of course it does.
I listen to Bullet for My Valentine.
I don't think that counts. I don't think that counts as much as like Limp Bizkit or something.
Yeah. What the thing with that genre is that, like, if you say to anyone that it's metal, they'll be like, "Fuck off! No, it's not. It's new metal." If you say it's new metal, people are like, "Well, it's no Limp Bizkit."
Yeah.
Where am I?
Not with us, for sure.
Not with us.
Not with
Sarah, and Poe.
Yeah, for sure, not with us.
The Limp Bizkit fans.
Also, as much as I'm like not like I've listened to a good bit of Limp Bizkit.
Yeah.
I listened to a good bit of Korn, but I haven't revisited it in a long time. But I know that I already like it.
Yeah.
But what solidifies me there, along with Poe and Sarah,
Oh, I know what it is.
is the Insane Clown
It's
Posse.
the Insane Clown Posse.
It's just adjacent.
Yeah.
If you look at
course it is,
the
yeah.
Amazing Jackal Brothers,
Even some Twisted. The new Twisted is definitely new metal.
the new Twist is trying to be something. I don't know what it's trying to be. It's not. I wouldn't call it new metal. I'm starting to think you don't know what the fuck new metal is. To be honest.
I'm starting to think you don't truly appreciate Twisted's new efforts.
No, it's trying to be like fucking like radio rock. It's not that good. I don't like it.
Okay.
I don't like it that much.
Okay. Anyway, the Insane Clown Posse got very new metal.
They were rocking with new metal when they didn't want to. You know, they were pigeonholed, you know?
Yeah.
They were pushed in that.
It's true.
And people hated them for it because they weren't a part of it, but they kind of were. And if you listen to many, many songs in their catalog from the Amazing Jackal Brothers era, that's new metal all over it.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
in that regard,
yeah, you're in there.
In that regard, when you consider that, and I mean this in the nicest way, for sure, because I'm with you, you're my partner, and we have a podcast together. But fuck you. Okay? But go fuck yourself.
Do you know that Poe and Sarah are dear friends, Poe and Sarah?
We're saying their names a lot at the end of this episode.
Our dear friends, Poe and Sarah.
Yeah, what about them?
They have not one, but two separate things on their walls. I think one's an embroidery and one's maybe a print, or maybe it's a second embroidery. That say, much like very similar energy to my slogan now I'm thinking about it. Live, laugh, Limp Bizkit.
Whoa.
They have two.
Well, yeah, house. Of course.
They had one and they were like, that's not enough. I need to see it in more than one place. I need to be reminded to live, laugh, Limp Bizkit.
I love that.
That's a new metal fan.
Shaggy 2 Dope of the Insane Clown Posse tried to like drop kick. I'm forgetting what is his name in.
Fred Durst?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tried to drop kick Fred Durst
like on stage, right?
on a show. Yeah, like they were playing like a festival together or something. Yeah. And he runs up, he's like drunk as hell or something, and he runs up and he thought it would be funny to like try, but like I could tell what he was doing because I invested so much of my life to dissecting the brain of Shaggy Two-Dope. You know?
From the Insane Clown Posse.
So I know what he was going for, and he was totally joking, obviously, and he was obviously intoxicated. When he kicked him, you'll notice it did no damage to Fred at all.
Yeah.
He did a wrestling move on him. He pretended to kick him.
Because he is a wrestler.
He's a wrestler.
Shaggy Two-Dope is also a wrestler, so he does wrestling moves. Yeah.
So that was a wrestle kick, for sure. That was a wrestling move.
Yeah.
He didn't mean to hurt him in any way. He was trying to put on a show, and I think he was maybe he was too drunk, or he was hoping that maybe Fred Durst will, as they say, take the bump. And he didn't, so he just stood there as he fell, and then security was like, whoa, 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 and then he ran out and was like, you can't kick Fred Durst. He's Fred Durst.
He's got a funny little red house.
He had it on that day.
Bowling for Soup, ever heard of him? They made fun of him.
They did, actually, yeah. And now who are they?
Who are they?
Not as good as they used to be. This has been All the Space in Between. My name is Mitch.
My name is Billy. Thank you so much for listening to this episode, especially the last bit where we just talked about whatever the fuck we wanted. If you have an email to send us, boy, we'd love to read it. Boy, we'd love to receive it into our little inbox. We more just had 2 questions this time. They weren't really advice questions. They were just questions, which is also fine, and we like to talk about it. But if you have regular questions you'd like to ask us, art advice, relationship advice, we do it all, baby. Please shoot us an email. Our email address is
allthespaceInbetween@gmail.com. Again, I got to remind you, this is the easiest thing to remember. It's the name of show at Gmail. It's the name of show at Gmail. All the space in between. All the space. Oh my God, I'm forgetting.
In between.
All the space in between at gmail.com. And if you like this episode and you think other people might like this episode and you have friends that'll like this episode, I know you have friends.
You do.
You're a part of Discord servers. You're on line, right? You go to work. You have coworkers. You have friends at university.
Siblings.
Something like that.
Yeah.
You have you ride share, you're in Ubers, you're talking to the driver. He's saying, do you want to listen to anything in particular? And you say, oh, there's actually this podcast that I think you'd really love.
You'd love. Not I'd like to hear, but I think you, the driver, would love.
Sorry, I've known you for 12 seconds. I think you'd really love this podcast.
Yep.
Tell them about our show.
Yeah.
Tell everybody about our show. We're everywhere where podcasts are found. That is Spotify. Apple Podcasts. Google Podcasts is still a thing?
Yep.
Okay. And YouTube or anything like that, just search All the Space in Between wherever podcasts are found, or you can go to our very convenient website. Our website is
allthespaceinbetween.com. Now that one's even easier to remember because it's just the name of the show and then the most common website suffix, which is .com. Yeah. Also, if you do listen to us on Spotify recently added ratings, like 5-star ratings. You can't type a review yet, but you can rate us if you enjoy the show, and I think that helps us in some kind of way. So tap the stars, please.
Tap the stars.
Yeah, I want to see the number go up.
Please.
Yeah, that'd be fun for me.
So look us up on Spotify. All the Space in Between on Spotify, and tap those fucking stars, please.
Okay.
With that said.
Yes.
Never everybody, bye.
Bye.